When you think of birdwatching in New Zealand, there's probably going to be one bird that springs to mind, the kiwi. There are actually 5 different species of kiwi, but they are all endemic to New Zealand, which means they're only found here and nowhere else in the whole world. So when I was planning my trip out to New Zealand, I knew I wanted to try and spot one of these mysterious, long-beaked, nocturnal, flightless birds for myself. So this video is my attempt to track down and see a kiwi. Let's go. And I'm now spending 2 weeks living on like an eco project in Russell, which is in the Bay of Islands and the North Island, and apparently is a hot spot for kiwis. It's our first night here, the sun's just going down, so I'm not messing about and I'm heading out. I'm going to try and devote as much time as possible into finding this bird, but it is rare, it's small, it's brown, crawls around the undergrowth, and it's nocturnal. So chances are slim, but I'm going for it. Let's go find a kiwi. Or try my best at least. It's 9 PM and I'm just walking along the road looking into all the bush where there's bound to be kiwis living, but the light's going down already. Almost zero chance I'm ever going to get a photo of one, even if I see it in thick bush like this at this time of night. This is going to be a difficult task. A big dark black bird did just fly past. It was flying, so it wasn't a kiwi. It shot across the road just here and into the bush. Wonder if it's an owl of some sort. They do have an owl called the Morepork, named after its call. So that would probably be my guess. That was exciting. That looks like a pretty good route to go down. Might go in, but it is getting dark. I'm a little bit scared. A dead end. Not sure if you can even see that, but that is just a thick wall of trees and scrub that I'm not getting through. But you know, it was very ambitious to see one on the first night. But it's all about scoping out the local area, seeing where I might be able to wait out for one or something over the next few days. But I think I might have to drive somewhere. It's just walking out of our accommodation. It's just the main road. So I'm not sure that'll be the best spot. Anyway, I'm going to give it about 20 more minutes until it's completely pitch. And then I guess I'll head back. Don't know if you'll be able to hear that, but that's the Morepork. I guess it sounds like it's saying Morepork, Morepork. Confirmed by Merlin. Well, there you go. That's attempt 1. Unsuccessful. Try again tomorrow. Day 2 of kiwi hunt, and I can hear them calling from our cabin. It's like a real high pitch, like, but they're out there. How incredible is that? Calling kiwis. I mean, that counts really. Birders will count that on their list. But it's not the same as seeing one. I want to see one with my eyes and get a photograph if possible, but extremely difficult with the nocturnal bird. But hearing kiwis, come on! Class. Abandoned with the rain. But that's night 2. Success. Calling kiwis. Hello everyone. It is day 4 of kiwi hunt. I didn't actually go out last night as we've been working very hard at our workway, doing loads of weeding, loads of gardening, and I'm knackered, to be honest. I needed to go to bed. Couldn't be staying up late looking for kiwis. So it's now day 4 and I wanted to just quickly show you my homemade kiwi torch. Check this out. Red light, so it shouldn't disturb the kiwis. I'm pretty proud of that. Might go have a little wander, test it out. I'm calling now. I can hear something snuffling around in the trees. There's definitely something in there. Can't tell which way it's going. But I'm scared to move. Can you hear that? I'm gonna try and take a closer look. I might just do one more loop of the cabin and then I need to go to bed because I've got a long day tomorrow. But that was so exciting. Something was definitely in the trees and snuffling around. The red light doesn't go very far though. You can't see very far. For example, if I turn the camera around with the red light, you're not going to be able to see anything. So to get any footage of the kiwi, it would have to be right in my face. I believe it is night 5 of Mission Kiwi, and this is the first night where we're going to leave site. We're going to go to the campsite that we've been working at recently. I went into this campsite to see if they would let me into their grounds to do some bird watching to look for kiwis, and they said they don't really. It was only for guests, so I could either stay at the campsite, or they said you could do some shifts here, work at the campsite, and then you could come and look as many times as you want. So I took a job, and today I've been cleaning rooms, scrubbing toilets, all for that ultimate goal of seeing a kiwi. So we're heading back there tonight. It's a bit overcast, unfortunately. However, crossing everything to see the kiwi. I've got my makeshift red light head torch, and also from the campsite I got this red light torch. It looks pretty small. When I first got it, I was like, smaller than I would have liked, but this thing is really powerful. Look at this. And apparently nocturnal wildlife don't mind red light too much, whereas bright white light would scare them off. So I'm hoping with this I might be able to see a kiwi this evening. Please. Alright, let's get to the campsite. Are we going to see a kiwi this evening, Sophie? Yes. Believe it, achieve it. Sure, yeah.
Where are we going, George?
We are going to Russell Orongo Holiday Park.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to see our first kiwis, baby. Let's go!
Oh yeah!
We wasted no time when we arrived, walking through the site and out into the bush, where we began scanning the ground with our red torches and looking and listening out for any signs of kiwi. It wasn't long before we heard both males and females calling from deep within the bush. The male and the female calling. And then, out of nowhere, taking us both by surprise and far too quick to catch it on camera, a big male kiwi just darted out across the path in front of us. We just saw a kiwi. That was so class. It ran right across the path, didn't it? It was big.
And it looked like a dodo.
It did look like a dodo. Its beak was so long. It looked like comical, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked well said.
Like waddling.
It really moved though.
Should we go around and see if we can see it again?
Yeah,
With our hearts racing with excitement after seeing our first kiwi, we tried to track down where it might have gone to, and before long we could hear it snuffling in the bushes right in front of us. That was crazy. We were about 2 meters away from it. Could hear it snuffling on the ground right in front of us. Incredible. Look at this guy.
He said, back off.
He does not want to play. I think this is day 9 of Mission See Kiwi, and after the success the other day of seeing a Kiwi, the mission has now changed to get content of the Kiwi, photograph or video. I did get a little clip of it the other day, but it ain't great. The problem is with it being dark and only using the red torch, so I've got no idea what the camera's going to be like with that. And for the GoPro we have to get really close for the footage to be good, so it's going to be tough, but you know, just seeing one again would be great. So heading back to the campsite now and crossing all my fingers because I want to see that Kiwi again. Alright, let's go. So I'm in position where we saw the Kiwis last time, and I'm just gonna wait and listen. I can hear a few calling at the moment, but they're in the distance. The full moon's come up. Very atmospheric. 2 brief glimpses of Kiwi so far, and probably the world's worst photo of one, but I'm going to keep trying for a bit longer. However, when I got back home and I could look through the photographs, I was extremely pleasantly surprised, because look at this. This is a photograph of a Kiwi. You can clearly see the Kiwi in this photograph. When I first saw this, I was absolutely over the moon. However, Mission Kiwi was not over yet. I had a few more days left in Russell, which meant more shifts at the campsite and the potential of getting some more encounters with those lovely Kiwis, and to see if I could improve on that photograph. Could I get some even better Kiwi content? Day 10 of Mission Kiwi. Last night was pretty successful. I saw 3 birds in total. 2 were pretty small, just little brief glimpses as they ran across the path. I think I got 1 terrible photo of one of those birds, and then Tui calling, and then I got another photo of quite a large bird, which I'm gonna guess is like a male, and it ran just across the path for me. I basically just got my red light on it. It stopped for a second. I got 1 photo and it darted into the bush. So I think that's pretty successful, to be honest. When I started Mission Kiwi, I knew I wanted to just see one, just glimpse one with my eyes. So now to have a photograph of one, I mean, it's not a brilliant photo because it was taken at like 11 PM in pretty pitch black with just a tiny little red torch on it. So the quality of the photo is not great, but to have a photo of a wild Kiwi that you can tell is a Kiwi, I'm just over the moon with that, to be honest. Tonight we're actually going to stay on the site, so we've brought our car, going to sleep in the back. Perk of working here, we get to stay here for free, so we're going to do that tonight. It's been a lovely evening, nice clear sky, and after the success of last night, anything that happens this evening is a bonus. A lot of rustling. Oh my god. That was so exciting. I can't really believe what just happened. I was about 50 centimetres from a North Island brown Kiwi feeding in the wild. Honestly, I'm tearing up. Oh, that was so exciting. I think I held my breath the whole time. Every time I moved, I thought it would start orbit, it would just look at me and carry on feeding. That was incredible. I tried to take some photos, but I was shaking. Absolutely incredible. That is one of the most exciting wildlife experiences I've ever had. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from the car. Quite an uncomfortable night's sleep in the car, to be honest. But I just wanted to get the camera out again because last night was incredible. I think I said at the start that anything that happened last night would be a bonus because I'd already got a photo and I'd already got good views of the Kiwis, but it was just so good. I was so close. And it just did not mind at all. Just fed for about 5 minutes right in front of me. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, right up there with some of the best wildlife moments I've ever had in my life. Still can't believe it. When I get back, I'll check out the photos that I got. They're likely to be a bit blurry just because being pitch black, but I hope they're good. Well, mission Kiwi a success. Honestly, that went better than I could possibly ever have imagined. To get that close to a Kiwi in the wild, to watch one feed just a few meters in front of me, and to get photographs. Absolutely incredible stuff. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more nature and wildlife content. If you want to support my wildlife photography as well, I'm over on Instagram and TikTok at George Cuckoo, so you can find me over there. And again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. See you later. Bye.